So here we have Mesqo Bulletproof featuring Mason Miller, which is my blood brother from over 700 miles away, who threw some vocals on this for me. Let me make sure I'm not too loud. I have a earphone into my mouth right now, so let's see where we're at. A little bit of lag. So check. Okay, turn myself up this little.
Tell me if my time's up. I don't wanna fight. I'm not feeling very nice now. I'm tied down, need some peace of mind now.
So, like always, there's going to be some lag on this, but I can still go over every aspect of this, and there's a lot to be appreciated in this one because this is how I had to build a song, being extremely limited on my CPU. So, no fun plugins, lots of stock FL stuff, and use Nexus. Ended up exporting out my Nexus stuff just because the last 10% of the song I need that CPU so I can not lag. But this goes to show if you have a absolute shit laptop or computer, it can be done. You just have to stay within the parameters. But I'm gonna break down everything in here. Cool song. So this is kind of what I started with. I know I wanted something ambient to follow my chords, something vibey, and just. And the vocal chops up here. Pretty sure just going under some extreme distortion. Oh, kind of use my vocal chop chain even for the drop, where Garvey, as always, just to roboticize, didn't touch anything. And distortion, this is what kind of makes it sound like a guitar or dirties it up a little bit. Don't have OTT on this computer, so more distortion. And I like using Serum Effects because it's kind of like a rack where everything's in here and I can use it. So distortion, washed it out with delay, reverb, and then just used their OTT, just smash it at the end. Yeah, vocal chops. So piano that I ended up exporting. Pretty sure, maybe took it out completely, but exported the organ. And a lot of ambience just to fill up the emptiness here. Lots of water. Lakes, waterfalls. This one, you're chilling out in the woods. Kind of where my cover art went in the same direction of very nature influenced. Just some nice, peaceful resting by a stream in the woods. And another, just a touch that I left in here, some extremely ambient piano. You barely notice it, you gotta be listening for it, but subliminally, it gets you. And then for the prettiness, if I'm making a pretty song, this is my go-to on this music box, just with extreme OTT and very high quality music box for it being free. That DSK. So you really just used a bunch of outdated plugins and effects and can make it work. This is where Mason comes in with his. Really didn't want me to put this in the song, but I was like, fuck it. We'll watch it out with effects and make it sound sensual. So the strings come in. Just follow the chord. And let's expose Mason here. What is this? There he is. And I just EQ'd it and pulled the dry out of the reverb just to send it way back. I think this is his original. Let's hear how he sounded for the processing. Extreme auto-tune. And this is my exported vocal chops with a fuckload of distortion. Kind of sound like a guitar solo. Okay. Here, some smooth, sexy R&B style drums. Some subtle hats. Let's some ambient. Just some little rocks, nothing you'd ever notice. Let's play these drums. And the 808. Or not even 808, just a bass rolling through here. Sexy. Yeah. The beat alone sounds cool. Post Malone, where are you at? Okay. Now let's look at the vocal processing, because to be honest, Mason's microphone and however he recorded it just in his apartment, lots of room noise, lots of just not a very high quality recording. But when I'm stuck working with medium quality, you got to do things to overcome. So let's hear his
Lights
wall
out,
vocals.
tell me if my time's out. I don't wanna fight, I'm not feeling very nice now.
So not an amazing take, not an amazing recording, but for the song, you know, I wasn't trying to be a perfectionist on this. This was for fun. I didn't spend a month on this one. This was like over 3 days. So just I didn't want to. I try not to hold myself to an extreme standard. I just kept it enjoyable on this one. But extreme auto tune turned all the way up, of course, because if I'm stuck with a medium quality recording, I'm just gonna wash it out with effects. I'm gonna, you know what? It'll be an input for the effects to sound good. If the recording doesn't sound good, use effects to make it sound really good. So, and very interesting EQ, but just for how his mic recorded and how it sounded, I ended up cutting big dips here. Still doesn't sound amazing, but with all the reverb and delay, kind of worked out.
Lights out, tell me if my time's out. I don't wanna fight, I'm not feeling very nice now. I'm tied down, need some peace of mind now. Whoa, whoa. I don't want your prayer.
Okay, and then here,
I don't want.
I believe I had him do a second take harmony.
I don't want your prayer, all I
And it's
want's
doing
the
the
truth.
stereo.
So don't
And
tell me that
it definitely was a even worse take, but since it's quiet on the sides, I just kind of let it be. And it works.
you care, you got nothing. I don't want your prayer, all I want's the truth. So don't tell me that you care, you got nothing to lose. I know that life ain't.
So together.
I don't want your prayer, all I want's the truth. So don't tell me that you care, you got nothing to lose. I know that life ain't fair, but I ain't bulletproof. You'll be on your way.
Then here, I added these little call and response octave down.
You'll be on your way. You'll be on your way. Ain't nothing to say.
Had another option here. See what it was.
There ain't nothing to say.
Yeah, it was just a. I already had 2, so 3 would have been a much. So.
You'll be on your way. Did this all for you, but I am bulletproof. Did this all for you, but I.
Got harmony at the end.
Did this all for you, but I am bulletproof. Did this all for you, but I am bulletproof.
Breaking down the trap snares here just to let you know what's about to go down. Didn't even pitch it. Fuck it. So in my build-up, was pretty happy with the.
I ain't bulletproof. I ain't bulletproof.
You've heard my song On the Block. Similar premise here. I could go back and make a stupid little drop out of this. This is the similar effect to that song.
I ain't bulletproof. I ain't bulletproof. I ain't bulletproof. I ain't bulletproof.
So this is building in the background, the drop. So the drop's getting introduced here. So all together.
I ain't bulletproof. I ain't bulletproof. I ain't bulletproof. I ain't bulletproof. I ain't bulletproof.
A little bit crowded. A little bit crowded in retrospect, but makes a full. Sounds full at least.
I ain't bulletproof. I ain't bulletproof. But I ain't bulletproof.
Okay. A little pause here, catch you off guard. I am bulletproof. Everything turns off for the final phrase to make it really hit home. Okay, let me turn my high end up. I don't know if I can. Hey, that's better. It's pretty pathetic. I got to boost at 12 dB, but whatever. Where's my highlight bulletproof?
But I ain't bulletproof.
Yeah, bulletproof.
Bulletproof. Bulletproof.
Pretty simple chops here. Literally, I usually spend hours trying new vocal chop stuff and being indecisive, but both of these vocal chop sections, I came in here with an idea. They literally got written in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So it was efficient on this one. Then just a stomp on the way in. Boom. Play the drums first, I'll come to the vocal chops. Where's my 808? Where you at, homie? Woo! Am I too loud? I think I had some background stuff somewhere. Oh, this thing right here. That was a clutch move. I wanted something just emotional. And it sounds like a female vocal or distorted, but it's if I go into this, this was just a random stack of and I literally have not used this plugin since I was 16 years old. But shitty CPU. I'm like, let's see what I can make happen. Let's Where are you? It's crazy because each of these sounds on their own are kind of ass. They kind of suck. Like that's boring. That's just a cheap synth, but together it gives this like ambient cry into the abyss. Oh, and the keys. Drop the keys on the ground. Or flicking a coin. Let's let these sexy trap bands come in up here.
I'm tired, I ain't bulletproof.
Shut up, vocal chops. I want to hear these hats. Well, moving too fast here, but a layer. This is where I just exported out the chops. Literally the chops with extreme distortion. No EQ. Initially I had it stereoed, but I've been trying to keep my mixes a little more simple and just up the middle. But it made a good layer. Made a really good layer for these drops here. So, vocal chops. Once again,
Okay, you hating and I'm paid.
back to work vocal. There's just some good little vowels in here. Because he's already done those octaves, it gives it that like robotic. Because that's like a high octave and a low octave stacked already, so it already sounds full. So I'm addicted to using his acapella. It's good. This is getting pitched. Getting pitched up. So next vocal chop part. And I do believe this is the same little vowel sound from Back to Work. If it's not the same, it's very close. But like the Back to Work, wow. But I just came up with this idea. Like as soon as I made this first two noises, I had inspiration to finish it. And the vocal chop chain, it's pretty simple. Pretty similar to what I usually use. Curvy. And all I have is the formant shifting pulled down a little bit to make it a little less high. Didn't end up using this. Sometimes I turn this on to give it extra, but I didn't this time. And then Serum Effects is just doing, I think it's just doing my OTT, doing a little more. So I put a very light chorus, halfway tube distortion. Originally, this song had a fuckload of reverb on these chops, but I kind of just backed it back down towards the end of the song just to keep it simple and like not too messy. After that, it's really just EQ and this. Yeah, yeah. At the another final 2% move, I just boosted the high end. Sorry. Oh, then in here, at this part, this was a cool move, just to make it. Which, after adding this layer, you don't really notice it as much, but still gave it a good transition. So I'll show this right here. So here, pretty sure I transpose it all the way down an octave. That's what I did. No, what I did use this other effect option here. I turned this one off, this one on, and this one is these two are kind of fighting each other. This makes it go up an octave, and then I format shift it back down, so it gives it even more robotic factor. So let's do it change. Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was beautiful. So then we just have a break. Kind of repeat. Yep, copy and paste. Not as long as the intro. Gets back.
Lights out. I don't want your prayer, I want the truth. So don't tell me that you care, you got nothing to lose. I know that life ain't fair, but I ain't bulletproof.
So yeah, just did a variation of the vocal chops, made it unique. Same beat, pretty simple. And I'm doing some pitching on that to give it the blip, blip, blip. More pitching right here. Just rocking. Drums stay the same. The horns. Can't forget about the horns. Originally had them really loud, like a EDM trap song, but ended up being more background shit towards the end. But just a simple stack of 2 horns, I think. 2 pretty good sounding horns, though. No sampling it. Follow the bass line. Pretty standard. Oh, and if 90% of my songs, I use this little trick right here. The backwards, what is it, a backwards snare? Snare kick. Virtual right. So I took a little bit of that out, but I use that into this trap crash. And I always use these two. They work together. Just makes it fucking slam. So yeah, if I'm not forgetting anything, that's basically it. I just filled in other random stuff that you really don't notice in the mix, really ambient. Here's another ambient thing that I put in, where you gotta really pay attention, but it's back there. There's another one. There's another one that sounds like he's screaming in the mix. I think it's down here. I gotta find that now. It sounds like he's like screaming in pain. Such an emotional song. Yeah, it's gonna bother me if I don't find that. Might be. It actually might be that one part. Or you'll be on your way. I guess that's what I'm talking about. This ambience. So yeah, that's basically it. That's my outro. Oh, this is the one that sounds like he's screaming. Okay. If you hear this in the mix when he's like, I'm tight. Yeah. But I swear, if you listen to the song and you listen for this, it sounds like he's like screaming. But maybe it's just me. Hear that back there? I'm tight. Almost forgot about this too. Bulletproof. Just stuff to bring it to an end in a cool way. So yeah, Mesqo, Mason, Bulletproof. Fun little song. I'll be making more in this style just because I'm limited to this computer again. But yeah, all right. Hopefully you got something from that.